Hey, how's it going? Welcome in. We got something a little bit different for y'all today. Uh, we're gonna take a look at a PB of mine that I got over the weekend. Um, they open up. There's, wow, oh my goodness, my whole shoulder's gone. This was not the right top to pick today. Look at this shoulder. It's got like holes in it. Oh well, I guess that's uh, I guess that's a problem. Um, oh well, I'm sure it'll be fine. Apologies for this. It appears that this top is too close to the color of the green screen. I mean, this top is brown, and the green screen is definitely not brown. But oh well, not to worry. Um, so yeah, today we're doing something a little bit different. We're actually looking at a PB I got over the weekend for 13 captures. I didn't plan on getting a PB over the weekend. I planned on getting that in the stream that I was going to be doing today. Um, However, as it turns out, I got it over the weekend in practice. So, apologies, it wasn't live. I didn't mean to get it, but there we go. So yeah, we're gonna take a look at that today. It is up on my YouTube channel. I sort of hurriedly uploaded it so that I could submit it to the leaderboards because I haven't done that in like so long. Um, I believe it's currently just 10th. I think it's just barely 10th place by like 4 seconds, which is ridiculous. Um, but it is top 10. It is inside the top 10, so that's nice. That's been a target for a while, so I'm glad to finally hit that. Um, but yeah, I wanted to just take a look at it today. Just to sort of show it because it's not been on stream at all. So I wanted to do that, but then also just to take a look at it because it's so bad. Like it's so awful. There are so many like chronic mistakes that I make throughout the whole thing that lose so much time. So I've no idea how this PB'd. It really shouldn't have, but it did, I guess. So here we are. Um, yeah, I streamed this. I was actually streaming this not on Twitch. I was streaming it to a Discord VC at the time. Um, so the frame rate's not great because my computer doesn't like running more than one application. Um, but yeah, hopefully it's good enough. So let's open it up. I'm not sure whether the volume's gonna be alright or whether there's even gonna be any volume. I can't hear it. I don't know whether it's audible on stream. I'm not getting any audio playback, but that might just be me. Let me check. I want audio properties. That is not audio properties. That's something else. Give me audio. Where is it? This. Yeah. Monitor and output. That's somewhat problematic. Okay, I should be getting audio, but I'm not. What is the quality on this? Oh, there we go. I can't hear it. I don't know whether it's audible on stream. But I can't hear it at all. Oh? Maybe I did hear it. I don't know how loud it is on stream. I can see that there is audio being picked up, but I can't hear it at all. That's so weird. I don't know what it's sounding like on stream. To me, it sounds terrible. Yeah, the audio is really weird, isn't it? Is that the upload? That was not how the audio file sounded like before I uploaded it. Wait, let me turn this down. It's got to be way too loud on stream. Okay, let me... Hang on. Let's sort this out. Why is it like that? Hoping it's the capture card. Let's just try plugging it back in. Apologies. Why does this always happen? This is a consistent issue. Wow, what is this? It's not even showing up on screen anymore. On stream, rather. Hello? Please. I beg. Please function. I don't know why the capture card is so dysfunctional. It really can't be that hard to just duplicate some HDMI output. And now it's not on screen. That's great. I think I need to... Hang on. Oh, this happens every stream when I'm not using the Switch as an input to the capture card. I think it's actually a problem with my HDMI switch, not the capture card. There we go. Right. Let's see. What does the audio sound like now? Okay, that sounds a bit better, right? Okay, let's leave it right there. Okay. And hopefully that sounds a bit better. Yikes. Okay, alright, we're gonna start. We're gonna start looking at this. Okay, so, my previous PB, which I got on stream last week, you can see when my cursor's hovering, was a 120.29. I needed to PB by at least 32 seconds, I think, in order to get inside the top 10. And I think I did that by a little bit more. Hey, Mission, how's it going? Welcome in. So yeah, we're gonna take a look at that. So I'm gonna, for the most part, I'm just gonna kind of run it, and I'll point things out and mention things, and then we'll also have a look at just things I completely messed up. So yeah, let's just start the video. Oh, can I get my cursor off screen? There we go. Okay, cool. All right. Good to hear. Good to hear. Okay. Vibing in school, Pog. Oh dear. Yeah, okay, so run starts as normal. Skipping some cutscenes, waiting for the camera to pan down, etc. Not really much to say about this bit. Jump. I actually got the spin pound, unlike my previous PB where I didn't, which was very upsetting. I also landed on the railing, which I think is a little bit faster there. than usual. I deliberately went quite far left so that I could definitely get the triple jump in. And that bit up until that, I think I actually hit the switch at a 57. Yes, yeah. So this is my 13 captures PB I got over the weekend by accident. I was doing some practice and I kind of just did a couple of runs, and this one ended up PBing. So I wanted to just show it off on stream, just so that it, yeah. So I got that first try. I messed up there. I did a long jump instead of a backflip, which was somewhat annoying. All of this bit was good. Yeah, the rest of the movement through the room was fine. I only got one roll boost at the end there. I meant to fit in 2, but I didn't quite get it, which is unfortunate, but it's okay. Movement there was fine. Okay, now we get into the top of fight. And I think generally this is okay. Oh no. So slight mistake at the top of fight, I dove too early. But other than that, pretty much fine. Not a bad Cap Kingdom, definitely some mistakes in there. I missed that as well. So, I mean, there's probably about maybe 10 seconds more time save, just sort of in that area. Just collectively, with getting up to the tower, there was a slight movement error. The top of fight wasn't perfect, and that slight mistake in the frog room. And it was a gold as well, so that was nice. That was a nice start to the run. Then we get into Cascade, and Cascade is where it gets interesting. So grab the checkpoint to refill my health, because I took damage in the top of fight. No, don't capture the chain chomp, because this is main caps. I'm annoyed I didn't get this clip first try, because the previous run I did, or the previous attempt I did, I did get it first try, but still got it pretty quick. So there's again, maybe another 5 to 10 seconds time save just there. And then yeah, clip back in to grab the first move. And I got the cap return jump out of the water first try, which is really nice. Okay, skip the cutscene. And no DSS because I can't do it. I did mess up the triple jump there slightly. I didn't roll for long enough, so I had to do a dive at the end. That probably lost maybe like half a second. I also did, yeah, the movement there wasn't great, and I accidentally backflipped, which is again like another couple of seconds. I'm usually quite slow at lining up for that, so that was pretty quick. I did kind of make a little mistake there. Mario didn't grab the ledge properly there, so there's probably another few seconds there. Okay, now we get into the Madame Brute fight, and this is kind of a bit of a scary bit in min-caps, because if you make a mistake in the fight and get knocked out of the chain chomp, like that's it. So this was kind of scary. This probably lost me about 10 seconds. It might be closer to 5 seconds, but yeah. Slight mistake in the Mud and Brood fight. So again, another 5 or so seconds there. So I think overall I probably lost around 30 seconds over like what I could potentially achieve with this route. Already? That's another mistake though. Well, that was only like a second or 2, so that's not too bad. I haven't bonked yet. There's that. I haven't bonked yet. There are a lot of bonks in this run though, so that's something that I think bonks alone make up maybe 30 to 40 seconds time loss. Okay. So now we go over here to Moon Clip, or Chest Clip, whatever you want to call it. A little bit slow on the lineup, but I did actually get chest clip. So there's probably another few seconds there, but I also missed the globe. So that's like another second or so. But not too bad. I think this is actually the first main caps run that I've actually submitted that has chest clip in it. So that was nice. That was good to have that. Okay, we're out of Cascade. Not a gold, but saving a lot of time. New Bonk City where runs come to the Snow Kingdom is where most of my min caps runs go to die. Snow Kingdom, and we'll see that in this run. So I'll get to that when we get to Snow Kingdom. That was pretty fast. What's it called? Oh, what's it called? Action guide? Yeah, that was a pretty fast action guide skip. That's like almost RNG. It's not RNG because like it actually does depend on when you start to like mash B. But it's almost like not. It's almost too far out of control. This bit was okay. I started I kind of hit the I hit the guy a little bit awkwardly. If I go back about here, I hit this guy just off to the side a bit awkwardly. So Mario started walking here rather than rolling, or rather than running quickly. He was like walking quite slowly. So that's like. But that's not a big deal. It's an issue, but it's not a big deal, really. I also missed the moon because I forgot to cap throw. But fairly quick recovery, few seconds time loss. I missed the pipe, which is like another second or so. And then a little bit off on the lineup there. I accidentally opened the controller menu, which is like another second or so. Yeah, that was really slow. That time zone change. It was probably around 3 seconds time loss. I jumped there for literally no reason. Probably lost about half a second. Okay. That bit was all good. Grabbing the moon there, and then coming out of here. This is all fine. That was a pretty good line across there as well. Not quite the right line up on that, so I had to move over a little bit. But, you know, not much of an issue. I rotated the camera there. I feel like I haven't explained this before. I rotated the camera there so that I could just dive without having to throw Cappy. Because Mario turns to face the camera when he grabs a moon, so if you angle the camera in a different direction, when he then comes out of the cutscene, you can just dive towards the camera, and then just recenter it to look at where you're going. This was good as well. I got the bullet bill minute to hit the thing. Obviously, we can't capture the bullet bill in min caps. That bonk was rubbish. That was really dumb. I didn't bonk there. there was nothing there. I was well clear of that, but apparently I bonked. This whole section was terrible. This probably loses around like 10 to 15 seconds. This whole sequence of movement, which is really bad. That bit was very annoying. Especially given that Sand is the third kingdom, and it's one of the most awkward ones from like a min caps perspective because the route is quite different 20%. Once you get into the ruins, the route is very, very different. It's not more difficult. I'm just not as practiced in it, I guess. But yeah, okay. So this bit was all good. The rolling along the side of the wall there, and then coming out of this section was all fine. Extra jump there, lost about a second or so. I pressed the jump button like maybe a few frames too early, so that it didn't register I was standing in front of the Sphinx. This wasn't very good. I grabbed way too many coins. I kind of forgot that I don't need all of them. So I probably lost maybe a couple of seconds to sloppy movement there. Okay, this bit was all fine. All of this movement, nothing to complain about. Coming up here, I made a mistake here, which is really annoying. I bonked on the side of that. Usually you go like across the rim, and it's the quickest route down there. I also got kind of caught on the wall there. But okay, so yeah. That was sort of unfortunate. That's probably the first time a PB of mine actually has that in it. Because I usually don't do that. Okay, I messed up the movement here as well. This probably lost maybe a second. But I probably recovered it there. I usually take that last room a lot slower, but I knew I needed to go a bit faster because I was making a lot of mistakes. But yeah. So, losing time. Or actually, no. Yeah, no, losing time. To the PB in Sand Kingdom. Not by much though, only a few seconds. So, that's not so bad. Because the cutscene in Sand Kingdom, there's the extra little bit on the end, which, yeah, so, losing about a second there. Alright, now we're moving on to Lake. More cutscene skips. This cutscene skip was really slow. Oh, my camera's gone out of focus. Oh. It's fine. Yeah, as I say, I was in a Discord VC at the time, and I was just kind of talking, and I completely forgot to skip the cutscene. This was really bad. It wasn't like the worst in the world, but it was not great. I probably lost at least a second there to just sloppy movement. But, yep. Getting back over here fairly quick. Grabbing this moon. I've been opting to go for like a dive, second spin pound, and like going up here like that more recently. Hit the Goombas, that's about 2 to 3 seconds because I took a little bit longer than usual to recover from that bonk. Which is somewhat unfortunate. But I didn't capture the Goombas, so that's okay. My water movement here, or my movement just generally across the kingdom, was a kind of slow. There were lots of little mistakes that you wouldn't really notice. Like I swam there for no reason. That lost time. I kind of hit that platform awkwardly. I didn't do the cap return to get up there. I should have thrown Cappy, and then waited as he comes back. You can get like a extra height jump. So that's what I was trying to do there as well. So I did an extra rainbow spin in the air. That lost a bit of time as well. Hit the Goomba. That's another like 3 seconds. Because it was a really slow bonk. Okay, but now we're into Rango. And I was way too far out, and I didn't realize it until the coin ring had kind of like fully come out. But you could see I usually try to line Mario up with the coin ring. So where the coin ring pops out of Rango, where it sort of like sits around him, that's roughly where you want Mario to be standing, so that when he goes into the hat, you can backflip and land directly onto him. And that should line up perfectly. I didn't realize I was too far out in that first hit, which was somewhat unfortunate. But, so that probably lost maybe 5 seconds. Overall, I would say that late kingdom probably loses about 15, anywhere from 15 to 20 seconds over like what I could theoretically do in late kingdom. I also missed the globe. Oh no, I don't. Okay. I thought I missed the globe in this one. Maybe that was a different kingdom. Yeah. So yeah, it's a 335. My gold for Lake was like a 328, I think, which is not great either. I could probably easily get a 318 or something like that, or 319. Okay. Moving into wooded now. I think this, I can't remember whether this wooded was good. I think parts of it were. The beginning bit was really good. Grab this, double jump, hit the rabbit basically as soon as you can. I threw this, and that throw there was absolutely perfect. That throw that can't be improved. Usually what you see most people do, that was a slight issue, but usually what I do is I throw the first rock earlier, or I throw the first rock later, then grab the second rock and kind of hold it, and then wait for it to get hit. But in that one I threw the first rock earlier, and so when I grabbed the second rock, it almost immediately was hit by the other one. Yeah, so this section here loses about like 10 seconds. Between 5 and 10 seconds, I can't remember exactly. But that whole sequence of movement was really, really bad. It lost loads of time there. For some reason I spin through when I was in the air. I don't know how I did that. But for some reason I spin through while I was in the air, and it was just, yeah, it just didn't really work out. This sequence here was really bad as well. This probably loses an additional like 10... Actually, this probably loses like an additional 20 seconds because I did that. Yeah. I miscalculated the dive. Hey, how's it going? Welcome in. Hope you're doing well today. Yeah. And then there's several bonks here. There's at least like... there's at least like 10 seconds time loss just on this bit. I think this whole sequence probably loses around 30 seconds. If not more. Which is ridiculous. Just to get that one moon. But yeah. The time loss hasn't got that, but that's not all the time loss in this kingdom. I got in the wall first try, which was nice, and then got up here. Then this was a big issue. For some reason, I just really struggled with this. Got to the top, Mario just didn't jump. Then again, got to the top, Mario didn't do the jump. For some reason, I don't know why. And then the third time, again. No idea what's caused that issue. Then the last time he did like some super ridiculously high jump that I've never seen before. Pretty good, just have the first module ready to vibe. How's it going? It's going well at the moment. Yeah, we're just looking at my new main caps PB. I'm just critiquing it. And I also wanted to show it off on stream just so that people are aware. Yeah, so that's another few seconds time loss there. I meant to spin pound, and for some reason Mario just dove to the side. And then getting caught on the wall there. Probably another 5 to 10 seconds. Which is really bad. I also ledge grabbed there, which is not great. Seem too hard yourself. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of improvement in this run. I'm still happy with it. Otherwise, I wouldn't have uploaded it I wouldn't have uploaded it to the leaderboards if I wasn't happy with the run. Like, that's generally my train of thought when it comes to this kind of stuff. But because I don't really care about the leaderboard placement. Is the thing. Like, I don't care about the leaderboard placement, but I do want to. I mean, it's nice, you know. It's nice. But it's not the be all and end all. Yeah, so there's probably about 5 seconds. Like, I always lose time in flooded pipeways though, is the thing. So I can't really say, oh yeah, I lost this much time here. Like, generally that wasn't a bad flooded pipeways for me, which is really bad because it was terrible. Yeah, that was, I don't know what happened there. The game dropped my dive input. So instead of diving, I just kind of hit the wall, which was fun. Well, Mari just kind of sat in the air. And there, Cappy got caught on the wall there, so I tried to roll cancel. But Cappy was stuck on the wall, so Mari just jumped. Yeah, that bit of movement there was fine. No issues there at all. Only got one roll boost off the top there, but that's okay. That's not really the end of the world. I usually only do one, just because I want to be safe, so. I should say, I feel like I haven't said this in a bit, but like, if I'm going, oh, I did this, I did X, Y, and Z, and I should have done, you know, this thing or this thing, please ask me what I'm talking about, because I do just kind of talk about stuff, and completely forget that not everyone is in my head and knows what I'm talking about. I don't know why I struggled with this so much. That's another like 15 seconds time loss. Just for that. Which is ridiculous. Should not be losing that much time to Flower Road skip. But anyway. Eventually got up there. Actually got the triple jump first try here. And then coming up here. Kind of awkward movement. Could have definitely been a bit more refined, but yeah. Now we're into the Spirit fight. I kind of threw Cappy awkwardly there. So I don't know why he kind of went at that angle. But yeah, anyway. Not a bad Topper fight. Topper? It's not Topper, it's Spirit. Not a bad Spirit, but overall that Wooded was awful. Absolutely terrible. And if this was an any percent run, I would have if this were an any percent run. No, if this what I don't know. If this run was any percent, I would have been resetting following this kingdom. But it was min caps, so I was like, I'll just keep going. Yeah, so Cappy just barely hits the globe there for some reason. I don't know why I was so far away, or I felt like I was so far away. But just barely staying ahead of PB here. By 0.4 of a second. This was quite funny. Okay, then we have Cloud Kingdom. Cloud in my PB was absolutely terrible. Shockingly bad. I mean, like, 2 minutes versus a kingdom that usually takes me around... I mean, it's the same as any percent, so really, my gold for this kingdom is 120 something? 132 is my gold in min caps, but, anyway. Yeah, that bit was kind of awkward. I didn't mean to hit the first cloud, but I did, by accident. Or I didn't mean to hit the second cloud, rather. I meant to hit the third one. Okay. But yeah, first phase Bowser was good. Got the quick jump as well. Then I messed up the second phase because I was way too close to the hat. I knew I was way too close as well. I was like, this isn't gonna work, I'm too close. And it was too late, so. And then this happened. So what happened there was I got too close to Bowser. So when the hat came back to me, yeah, he picked it up, which is unfortunate. Still got the quick jump, albeit at this point it's barely even saving time. And that's deliberate damage there, so that I can damage boost to be in the right position to pick up that. Alright, and there we go. So that's all good. And yeah, now we're moving on to Lost Kingdom, saving a little bit of time, but not as much as I probably should have done. Oh, thanks for the good luck, Neon. This is actually a pre-recording. I'm just playing it back, but thank you. We're just we're watching my run that I got on Sunday. Just to kind of show it. So here I missed the rock with the triple jump there. You're supposed to land on the... Actually, I'll show. Right here. So right here, 1, 2, 3, that third jump was supposed to land on the top of that little rock that I was next to. And yeah, I kind of missed it. So it makes it a bit more awkward to get the triple jump. But yeah. Anyway, grabbing the moon here, movement here was fine. Movement there was okay. I threw Cappy a bit late there. Or maybe it was a bit early. The idea was to actually grab the ledge there, deliberately grab the ledge, because then Cappy is sort of already there. But I had to wait for Cappy to come back before I could throw it. Before I could throw him to the butterfly. But movement all through this section is all good. Grab that moon. I remembered to do to change the camera angle, which I usually forget to do. There, which was nice. Didn't accidentally capture a Wiggler, which is good. Did miss the moon here, but then I usually miss the moon, so that's barely even time loss for me. Mario was kind of floating there for a second, so I didn't get the long jump immediately. Yeah, grabbing this, and that's okay. That moon grab there wasn't perfect, but that's not too bad for me. And that was good as well. And I didn't slide off the side of the tree, which I've done on multiple occasions. I did kind of mess this up, but I kind of recovered from it, so it was kind of okay. And then, yeah, getting up here really nice and quick. I missed the rock. I should have really hit that rock, but I didn't. Nicholas, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Hope you're doing well today. So yeah. Oh wait, what is this? Oh, this is in the wrong place. Just realized the layers in my layout are wrong. But yeah, that's Lost Kingdom. Moving on to Metro. Where should this be? I think this should be in here somewhere. Put it there. There we go. Okay. Hopefully that order's a bit better. Right. So that was actually a gold Lost Kingdom, and I made some mistakes, but so right there, I don't know if you could see, but I went into autopilot and I was following the any % route. I was about to do the triple jump and then go up along that sort of like that suspended kind of girder area. Fortunately, I didn't, because that would have invalidated the run. I messed up 9 Metro skip twice, and then took damage. Which is fun. That's like another 10 seconds time loss. But yeah, okay. So, moving over here. Kind of a slow moon grab there. I threw Cappy a little bit early, so I was still a bit too high. Rainbow spin, we love that. Yeah, and also messed up that jump there, but that's okay. And I've stopped rolling there because I feel like if I'm rolling there, I'm either going to hit a Goomba or I'm gonna accidentally roll cancel and capture that wire, so I just didn't. That movement there was good. I got the cap return jump that I try to get there sometimes, so I managed to get it, which was nice. That was a bit slow, but like, not slow enough to really care. And I also made the cycle for the elevator, which was nice. The platform. And yeah, making it up this way. And all of this movement through here, apart from the rainbow spin there, was pretty good. I threw Cappy here by accident, so I had to wait until Mario landed before I could get up onto that platform, but then the jump was fine. In an ideal world, I wouldn't do the second cap throw, I would just kind of cap jump. I forgot how to wall jump for like a second there, but that's alright. I took this bit really slow, just because I didn't want to mess anything up. Okay, but now we're in the Mecha Wiggler fight. So this is another kind of scary bit for min caps, because if you die or accidentally uncapture a tool in this fight, like that's it, run over. And I did that last week. I accidentally uncaptured. I don't even know how I did it. I guess I accidentally hit the button or I knocked the controller on something, but yeah, I accidentally uncaptured in this fight, which was really upsetting because I was ahead by like so much. I think it was better than this run that ended up PvEing, but yeah, anyway. We're looking at this run, not that run. But yeah, so far, I mean, Night Metro, this was not a good Night Metro by any means, but it wasn't awful. I didn't make too many chronic mistakes. There were some pretty bad ones, especially at the beginning, but the rest of like the latter part of this Night Metro was okay. And that Mecha Wiggler fight was basically as good as I could do it. I also got a really good pattern for me. I don't know whether it's actually a good pattern that Mecha Wiggler followed, but it felt like a good pattern. You know, it felt like a pretty quick 2-cycle as well, which was nice. So yeah, and that's Night Metro. 4.5 minutes. That's not that bad, to be honest. That's really not a bad Night Metro at all. That's barely even worse than my any % Night Metro times, to be honest. Slight movement error there. I jumped a bit awkwardly, but other than that, it's fine. The camera kind of got stuck on the corner there for a bit, which was really weird because I couldn't see where I was going. But anyway. Casually doing the impossible jump, because it's really not impossible, it's very easy. And for the first time ever in a Mincaps PB, I actually got Scoop Clip first try, which never happens. I always find some way to mess it up. Unfortunately, I did miss the jump there, which is kind of annoying. Usually you jump with the scooter and then like hop onto the awning, but I didn't do that. I kind of messed up the movement. Just barely didn't get hit by the taxi there. If that had been maybe like a second slower, I would have like smacked into the side of the taxi. But that didn't happen, which is good. I remembered not to capture the orange thing. And then yeah, grabbing a moon here. All of this movement's good actually. Nothing to really say about this bit. This bit was a bit slow. I kind of like lost my momentum. I think I went a bit too close to the sidewall, and Mario kind of lost momentum. This wasn't perfect either. The problem there was you saw that I jumped just before I talked to the guy. Cappy only stays out for a certain like length of time, and unfortunately I kind of messed that up. because I didn't talk to the guy immediately. So Cappy came back by his own accord rather than when I wanted him to. So yeah, it's a slight issue there, but otherwise fine. Movement at the beginning of this sub-area was not too bad at all. I waited until that guy had exploded before I threw Cappy. That wasn't for any particular reason. Slightly dodgy movement there. Probably like only a few seconds time loss though. Not too bad. No free will for Cappy 2021. Yo. Wait, hold on. Please. There we go. The A-cap emoji. Oh, emote rather, not emoji. Oh yeah, this bit of movement was okay. It was kind of awkward here. I would normally ground pound, but I threw cap and toe. But I'm not sure, actually. There was something I wanted to check, but I'm not actually sure whether it's quicker. I want to see whether the new route, I imagine there is a new route of some variety at this point. Because this is the same route from, like, July of last year or something like that. Oh, I missed a cap return jump there. So I only did a normal jump. Usually you can make it up to the moon without having to use the, like the parasol, but, I didn't get the jump I wanted, which is awkward. Hit my head on the awning there, or on the parasol. Hit Mario's head. I didn't hit my head. Pretty sure this sub area was fine as well. I did an extra cap throw there. I could have just dove and landed on the platform, but I did an extra cap throw so that I kind of landed like right in the bottom bit of the moon hitbox. Just because I think that's a little bit quicker. And I'm pretty sure this was a gold metro, yeah. Which again, you know, that there were so many mistakes like throughout. And yeah, somehow it was a gold. There were lots of golds in this run. At least like 3 or 4. I mean, it started with a Cap Kingdom gold, so that's always good. But right, okay, so now we move on to Snow Kingdom. My arch nemesis when it comes to main caps. So, bearing in mind, right, at this point, I'm a minute and 1 second ahead. A minute and 1 second ahead. Okay, so coming into Snow Kingdom. I know it's quicker to do Snowdram at the end of the kingdom, but I prefer to do it at the start, even though it's slightly slower. I prefer to do it at the start. I was really careful with my lineup as well. Then I threw Cappy too low, and I didn't vector it properly, and just barely missed it. So on Saturday, I actually did practice runs for main caps as well. And I had a run that was going even better than this one actually. I was like a minute and a half ahead going into Snow Kingdom. Or no, maybe I was still also a minute ahead. There was something like that. I accidentally hit Toad there, which loses a couple of seconds. Yeah, I was at this point in the run, and I did Snowdram and I messed it up. And I tried it again, and then I messed it up a second time. And then I like messed up other stuff in Snow Kingdom. I lost a minute and a half to just one kingdom. It was ridiculous. But yeah, I gave up on it this time. Because I'd done that the day before. I was like, no, alright, we're just leaving. We're not trying this again. That's it. There was a really awkward dive there from Mario. I don't really know what happened there. And that movement through that section was terrible. I kind of forgot I needed to go to the shop, so I was going for the parasol first, but yeah. Need to go to the shop. Um, yeah, so kind of annoyed about the whole Snowdram thing, because afterwards I was like, okay, clearly I need to practice this because for some reason I'm terrible at it now, and I did it 3 times in a row back to back with like terrible lineup, and I was so annoyed. I was like, why couldn't I have just done one of those in the run? It was so annoying. Anyway, there was a slight inaccuracy in the movement there. Specifically getting up to the chest, I cap through against the wall. That's 2 seconds for a bonk. Yeah, I cap through against the wall. This room is painful to watch, okay? This is probably the worst, my worst shards room ever. I think when I was in the Discord VC at the time, talking about I think I said at the time worst like shards room of my life, because it was so bad. It's not even over yet. That was terrible. Then it was so bad. Then I got hit. I do want to actually comment on the thing right at the beginning. I thought I was gonna bonk there and fall back down. Right at the beginning, where I threw Cappy and he homed in on some coins instead of going for the moon chip, which lost me like an additional 5 seconds or so. Cappy's just so money grabbing. He's so like I don't know. If he just doesn't have Cappy just doesn't have any priorities, you know. Cappy's priorities are money. That is it. That's his priorities money. That's it. I messed up the triple jump here. I almost capped through right there to just make it back to the ledge. I would have hit the Goomba and probably captured it. So I'm glad I didn't. But yeah. That shards room so bad. That Goomba room actually wasn't very good either. I meant to do a triple jump at the beginning. There's a triple jump that's kind of precise. You can do it at the beginning, and it I forgot which room I was going in here. This is terrible as well. I bonked like repeatedly. This kingdom is so full of bonks. There are so many bonks in this kingdom, and then I tried to spin throw and Cappy I didn't up throw by accident. That was kind of slow. This whole room was just terrible. I kept long jumping for some reason, I don't know. It was pretty bad. Then I bonked again. This whole Snow Kingdom was just awful. Probably the second worst Snow Kingdom of my Mincaps, like, my Mincaps runs ever. Then I went in here. Just to add to the pain, I also went in this room. Because I had to, because I hadn't done Snowdram and I didn't want to. I could have, so from the previous room, I could have walked to the Odyssey and done Snowdram. That's usually what people do in runs, because it's faster. But I didn't trust myself to get Snowdram properly, so I just went into the other room and grabbed that moon. Which is, like, annoying, to say the least. So yeah, this kingdom losing, like, over 30 seconds. It's about 35 to 20 seconds at the end of the day. Yeah, so bad. Anyway. Moving on to Seaside. Oh. Oh, you know what just occurred to me? I'm just watching the video back. have a look at the little moon icon. On the left-hand side, the little moon icon in the splits. It's supposed to be a Seaside Kingdom moon, which is purple, right? But my transparency filter uses like a bright pink purple kind of color, and I think it's confused. It's confused the Seaside Kingdom moon. Oh, I didn't know. I've never noticed that. Wow, that's really bad. I should probably change the color. Picked up a purple just for luck. I didn't need to cap throw off that. I didn't need to cap stall on the wall there. That was a mistake. I'm not sure what happened there either. Threw Cappy for no reason. Okay, so I went for rock climb because I didn't wanna go the noob way, and I messed it up. I messed it up. Hey Alvaka, how's it going? Yeah, everything's pretty good at the moment. We're just watching back my run from Sunday. Just because I wanted to like show it, and then I bonk on the wall here. Yeah. Okay, then I take a little bit more time to actually line myself up and like get it first try. Because I, actually pay attention to what I'm doing. Got a kind of awkward, that was a kind of an awkward jump off the side there. I went a little bit too far to the left for some reason. Like Mario kind of just, like went off to the side for no reason. I don't know why. I think I kind of hit the, where you see on the top of the little moon cage thing, or whatever it is, like the button cage, there's like the rim around the outside. I think I kind of like hit off the side of that awkwardly, or something. That little like chrome thing on the top, yeah. Anyway. New emotes look cool, thank you. They are so cool, I love them. Okay, this was terrible. What I should have done here, I've realized it sort of about here. When I got to this wall, I was like, oh wait, why didn't I go back the other way? I meant to go round to the other side. Because you can go around the front here and get to this bit from the other side. But I didn't do it. Don't know if points I used too much hydrate. Oh no. I also hit the Goomba there. I hit the Goomba, which lost like maybe half a second, but that's really not that bad. Given the mistakes in this run, that's really not that bad. That reminds me, thank you for redeeming the hydrate. Too much. Yeah, I hope everyone at home is staying hydrated as well. Thank you again for the hydrate. Right. Where are we up to? Okay, the movement across the water there was actually okay. It wasn't perfect, but it was better than usual. I've got here hydrate time, let's go. Movement here was not great. I capped through for some reason. I also, when I ground-pounded on the ground, I then came up too quick, so Mario kind of like sunk back down and didn't get the moon. Which is annoying. I needed to delay the jump a little bit later. But yeah. Alright, so that's Seaside. Losing time again. And that's, yeah. That's not great. Seaside, I mean, especially in any percent, Seaside is one of my more consistent kingdoms, especially later game. But, yeah, for some reason... Or it wasn't for some reason, it's because I messed up rock climb like 3 times. But, yeah, 8 seconds ahead leaving Seaside. So I was a minute ahead leaving Metro. So far I've lost 52 seconds. At a minimum, I've lost 52 seconds. Just to PB. That's not including, like, time loss to things that I haven't even gotten into a PB yet. But okay, now we're in Luncheon. Now we're in Luncheon, and Luncheon is usually, like, the first of the final gauntlets in Mincaps. Like there's Luncheon and then there's Bowser's. And those are like the final 2 gauntlets for 13 caps. I mean, it's even more of a gauntlet for like 3 and 4 caps. Oh, actually, this bit I wanted to mention. This bit here I wanted to mention. I think I've gone back too far. Yeah, I have. Okay, I'll start it from here. Yeah, I wanted to mention this bit. So, this is a trick called Salt Triple, where you basically get a triple jump right off the top of this salt pile here, and it's just high enough that you can get up onto the top of the surface. But right here, right there, where I get the triple jump, and it was fine, but I hit Cappy too far to the right. So I hit Cappy too far on one side, so I was far enough away from the wall that Mario's height dropped just enough so that I didn't get quite high enough. That's so annoying. That is indeed a bruh moment. That was just so upsetting. Cause I mean, at the time in the run, I didn't, because I obviously couldn't look at the footage. I didn't know what I'd done wrong. I was like, oh, wait, what? That was also a mistake there. I meant to jump, but I left it a bit too long. Yeah. My dive input got dropped there again, and I was terrified I was gonna die. But fortunately, that didn't happen. And then going for Spirit Skip. This is technically baby Spirit Skip, but like I don't care. I'm not doing the more difficult one because it's so much harder. And this one's fine. I threw Cappy too early here as well, so I just barely managed to get back up onto the surface here. Now right here, I intentionally walk off the edge and kill myself. And the reason why I do that is because, or kill Mario rather. The reason why I do that is normally I'd come in here and grab the heart on top to refill my hearts to full and also reset my spawn point to here. Albeit, not so much for the second reason anymore, because if I die up here, I just reset, really. But, yeah, the reason why I went off the edge there was because I'd taken 2 hearts of damage by accident. So I knew I needed to refresh my hearts to full to get across that top section. You don't have to. If you do the movement right, you can actually only take 1 point of damage there, but I don't know how to do it, so I didn't do it. Yeah. I missed the double jump here for some reason. I don't know why that didn't make it up. But yeah. Yeah, big brain. Sometimes I have big brain. Okay, getting these turnips. I missed the triple jump. You can get a triple jump if you land the 3rd jump off of just the side of the step in front of the shop. You can get just high enough to throw the turnip in from there. But I missed that, which was unfortunate. I'm not sure what happened there, to be honest. I haven't looked hard enough at the footage. I sort of hit like one of those mushrooms or whatever they are. I guess I must have accidentally long jumped into it and then like chained another long jump off it or something. I have no idea what happened. That's definitely not what I meant to do. Put it that way. And I missed Cappy here. So that loses a few seconds for the heart meter to refuel. It's like, I can't remember what it is actually. I think it's like 3 seconds. I think this is the first time I didn't like land in the lava, other than right at the beginning. I didn't land in the lava or whatever it is at all, going across any of the platforms there, which was quite nice. But I did right at the beginning, so I can't say it's the whole sub area. But yeah. So that's that one. Again, like it wasn't bad, but it could have been a lot better. I got the movement to get up there, which was nice. Usually I bonk at least somewhere there, but I didn't. There, I think I should have backflipped rather than doing the spin pound. I think it would have been quicker. But anyway. I then forgot my route, so I went towards slots, and then got stuck on a whatever that is. Is it a pumpkin or a pepper or something? Because I used to do slots in this route, and then I changed it so that I get the timer challenge at the beginning, which I didn't realize I wasn't getting. And it's so much quicker. And it also doesn't mean... It means I don't need quite as many coins as well. Which is yet another reason why I shouldn't have grabbed more coins in the Sphinx room at the beginning. Just witness my flatmate murder bread. That's a sentence and a half. Feeling good. Just killed a woman. Feeling good. I feel sorry for anyone who doesn't watch Tommy in it. Who doesn't know what that means. Or like hasn't seen that. I imagine most people probably have at this point. Just another day in the office. Oh, actually I want to go back to this bit. Hold on. This bit here. Right here. Okay. So what happened there, my dive input was dropped because Cappy hit a Spiny. Cappy hit a Spiny. The Spiny spiraled away. And that like series of operations ate my dive input. Once again, yeah, another bro moment. I was like, God, please don't kill me. The betrayal of that Spiny. And then I hit it as well, which was just the icing on the cake. Fortunately, I only needed to take 3 hearts of damage here. Technically, I probably could have made the dive there to only take 2 hearts of damage, but 3 hearts is fine, because I can grab this. And then this. Then grab this move. All of this movement here was actually okay. Here I accidentally bonk, and I thought I was going to slip down, but that area isn't sloped enough to be considered like slippery. Which was nice. Got this jump. I've been fairly consistent at this though, so not too big of a deal. Okay, then we go into this sub-area. This sub-area is something that I always struggle with. I usually overestimate that jump there, and I like go into the void. But I didn't this time, which was nice. I did bonk on that platform, so that loses a couple of seconds, but not the end of the world. But at this point, I'm thinking, okay, I'm 7.5 minutes into the kingdom. My PB does this in 10 minutes. I'm in for a shot at a gold here, or at least like a significant improvement over PB. I did go into the void there. So what... I mistimed the jump. I thought I had enough time to do the jump and land on the platform, but the platform rotated earlier than I expected it to. Which scared me. I should start doing more like dives and stuff in this room. That will be a significant point of time save in the future for me. Just because at the moment I'm moving at a slow speed. Here I missed the cap jump. Or I missed it. Normally you want to do the cap throw like as low to the lava as you can. So that was what I was trying to do, but I left it a bit late. And I hit the lava before I could throw Cappy. But yeah, all good there. Grabbed the checkpoint to refill my hearts. This was actually really quick for me. I don't usually do those bits this quick. Got a really good hammer pattern from the Hammer Bros. Taking no damage. I couldn't really hear the game, so my dancing is not in time with the music even in the slightest. Also got a good pattern there with the lava bubbles. Or the, no, they're not called lava bubbles, are they? The Potoboos? I can't remember. But anyway. That whole island was probably, like, as good as I've ever done that island, which was nice. I don't know where I was going with the camera, with the map there. I went way too far to the right, which is not even close to where the Odyssey is. Okay, I actually got the triple jump off the railing there, which is kind of precise, but and it wasn't what I was going for, but it happened, so that's nice. I'm grabbing the last moon, and then yeah, I missed Cappy like twice on there, and there we go. So just barely saving time. Even with all of the hideous mistakes I made throughout this entire kingdom. I can probably save at least like a whole minute. If not longer. In that kingdom. So that'll be fun when that happens. Okay, so now we move on to Ruined. Ruined is kind of scary. It's more scary if you're new to the run. Or if you're new to Mario Odyssey speedrunning, which I was when I started doing this category. Because you have to go through an electrical wire capture, like Bonk here, which is like a guaranteed. That whole sequence of movement was really shonky. I lost about 3 seconds guaranteed to PB. Yeah, exactly. If you die, just runs dead. Because you have to recapture that wire in order to go back into the fight. Which is terrifying. It's actually the same in Bowser's Kingdom with the mech. If you die in the mech fight, you respawn at the bottom of the, I think at the Beneath the Keep checkpoint, which is terrifying. I missed the heart twice there. Cappy just didn't home in on it, so I went onto the dragon with only 1 health, which I really shouldn't have done, given the high chance of accidentally killing the run. But anyway, terrible movement here. I just wanted Captain Toad for no reason. Actually grabbed the heart this time though. This was such a sloppy Ruined Kingdom. It was terrible. I missed the thing. I've already lost at least like 3 seconds in the actual fight as well. Toad giving it, yeah, exactly. Toad's just there for like moral support. He's kind of standing there, just like, go on. You got this. Don't die. I guess. I missed the thing by like a mile there, which is so sad. That's another like couple of seconds, maybe. So I've probably lost about maybe between 5 and 8 seconds at this point. Over like what my perfect Ruined Kingdom would look like. And then I missed that, which adds like another couple of seconds as well. So I probably lost about 10 seconds. In the region of 10 seconds to my best Ruined Kingdom. Or like my perfect Ruined Kingdom. Which is, it's not the worst, I guess, but like, it's a bit annoying. Okay, so the cutscene is a bit shorter than usual. Cappy actually homed in on the globe, which was nice. And I split on the white screen, not the black fade out, and I know most people don't do that, but the black fade out happens right here while you're in the middle of skipping a cutscene, so it's awkward to split there. But anyway, yeah. Moving on to Bowser's Kingdom. Oh, there was actually something I forgot to mention. This is my first 13 captures PB with a sub-hour Luncheon Kingdom. My previous PB just missed it by 2 seconds, and I got it this time, which was nice. Okay, so Bowser's Kingdom in 13 captures is not as terrifying as it is in like 3 and 4 captures, but it's still pretty bad. Because if you don't get a checkpoint, and then you die on one of these islands, you go back to the previous one and you have to recapture. Which is not great. For some reason, the ogre didn't see me. Right there. So I had to do like another jump on the floor. Usually you chain it so that the last jump in the triple jump lands right in front of the ogre. It sees you, puts the thing down, and then while you're in the air from the final jump, you can like dive back on top of it. But I missed that, which was moderately upsetting. But I mean, my gold for Bowser's Kingdom was 11 minutes 15 here, and for comparison, my any percent time for Bowser's Kingdom is like, I think my gold is like, it's either 8 or 9 minutes. I can't remember. I think my, I can't remember. But yeah. So I was like ready to gold this kingdom. And I also realized that if I wanted to actually PB this substantially, then I needed to gold Bowser's. Okay. So you have to do a little bit of a manipulation there with the Pokeos, because obviously you can't capture them. Chronically mistimed that long jump, so I went straight into a bomb and nearly died. But other than that. So bad. But okay. That's this island. I bonked there for some reason. I'm not sure how I did that. I don't think I usually bonk there, and I'm not aware I did any different movement, but either way. I long jumped there. You can actually roll there. You can spin pound and roll down, but it's kind of awkward, and there's quite a high risk of bonking onto a wall and just kind of falling into the void. So I elected not to. And I grabbed the checkpoint here. In any percent, you actually go off to the side, do the topper fight, and then get the checkpoint afterwards, if you need to, because the checkpoint replenishes your health, and that just saves time. But this wasn't a great topper fight. I jumped too slowly. I jumped too late. I did actually know which Hattie was there. I wasn't just throwing Cappy randomly. I just kept throwing it in the wrong direction and missing it. But yeah. So far, this Bowser's Kingdom wasn't too bad. Okay, then we have Harriet. Really nothing to say about Harriet. The only way I can lose time on Harriet is by missing the bomb. I mean, I guess I can put Cappy in a slightly better position to make it a bit faster, but it's minimal time save, and I really don't need it at the moment. I mean, there maybe I could have thrown Cappy a little bit better, but not the end of the world. So yeah. Good Harriet. Satisfactory Harriet, we'll say. Alright, now we're grabbing this moon. And we still have one extra additional non-story moon that I need to get in Bowser's Kingdom. Because you need, is it 8 moons to leave Bowser? Yeah, you need 8 moons to leave Bowser's. You get 6 from story moons. So you need to get 2 additional moons on the way. I've already got 1 from the side of the gate. And we're going to get the other one here. At the moment, in any percent, I've been getting the Pokeo Dram one at the start of the kingdom. I'm realizing that it's actually not fast, and it's actually quicker to get this one instead. So I should probably get this one. Just because it'll make it more, what am I trying to say? It'll translate better across between min caps and any percent, which is nice. Okay, so now we come to the big issue with Bowser's Kingdom for 13 caps. This is the big thing for 13 caps. So Pokino, absolutely terrifying, and I walked off the edge. I clipped out. I went slightly too far out, and I fell off the seam. So at this point, I was like, I need to get Pokino like really quick. With that, I already knew I was dead. Like, as soon as I saw that Mario had kind of like clipped too far in, I already knew I was dead, so I just walked off the edge as quick as I could. I take this very slowly because I don't want to walk off again. Okay. Pokino is terrifying. It's so difficult and precise to do. But we got it. More or less first try. At this point, I'm like, okay, this is PB pace now. This is actually PB pace. I need to pay attention, like, properly. So I went for this because I thought, okay, well, if we're going quick, I may as well try and do the quick second part of Pokino. And then I threw Cappy awkwardly. Thought I might still make it up, but I didn't. I was gonna Poison Warp, and then I realized that actually it's probably quicker to just die and respawn. So this time I elected not to go for the fast second part of Pokino. I went for the nut version. So this one, essentially, with the first one, you want to kind of try and get on top of that little like ledge bit, and then from there you can get up. But there's also this one, which is it's easier. It's slower, but it is a lot easier. Where you just use the nut to get up like that. And this movement here was fine. I probably didn't need that checkpoint. I probably could have made a slightly more direct line for the electrical wire. But anyway. Okay, going into this, I knew that in order to still PB this and to gold this kingdom, I needed to get both Fast Topper and Fast Spewer. So I got Fast Topper. I got Fast Topper. And I didn't fall off the mech. And then yeah, it's really cool. It's a cool alternative. It is considerably slower, but yeah, it's a lot easier to do. A lot more consistent as well. Then I got Fast Spewer. Not target acquired, which would have been quicker, but that's because I can't do target acquired, so it would be unreasonable to expect that. And I also hit Harriet pretty quickly, which usually doesn't happen, so... Overall, it was a good mech. Probably one of my better mechs. I'm spamming the triggers at this point. And then I capped through for no reason there. I started trying to roll too quickly. The game hadn't registered the crouch input, so it just threw capping. So at this point, I was like, okay, this is pretty good. Like, overall, the run was terrible. I missed... Oh, okay, this was the kingdom where I missed that. Where I missed the globe. Like, the beginning section of the run was pretty good. There was a middle bit that was kind of okay, and then it kind of, like... at the end. But then it sort of just like suddenly picked back up at Bowser's Kingdom. And yeah. I ended up golding by like 45 seconds. And I beat my PB by like over a minute. Or like nearly a minute. So I ended up a minute ahead again. And I was like, oh, okay. This is actually in for a chance to be a good run. So we just have Moon Kingdom to get past. It's just Moon Kingdom. I didn't quite vector the jump properly, so I had to cap jump at the end there. I perfectly timed the roll boosts so that I didn't hit things. I ignored the first flower and just went for the second one. I don't actually know whether it's quicker. It felt quicker at the time, but I don't know whether it's quicker to go for both. Then I did this. And I'm so annoyed, because I thought, that's not going to work. That's not going to work. And I tried it anyway, and it didn't work. So then I actually bothered to line up. Okay. And so there we go. Mooncave skip complete. Second try. Albeit, second try. And I realise... I'll say later. I'll say later. But I am very annoyed that I messed that up. That I didn't, like, take the time to line up the first time. But okay, Bowser fight. This had to be perfect. Or as close to as I could get. So I was like, at this point I was like shaking. I messed up that, which was upsetting. Managed to grab the hat. This is all good stuff. This is all fine. So far. It's pretty good. This is a pretty good Bowser fight. Okay, I can't remember the third phase, to be honest. Okay, deliberately damage boosting. And he grabbed the hat, which was so upset. I was like, no, 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 no. Please don't lose it at the last hurdle. He almost jumped away though. But he just about didn't. Because I was so scared of accidentally giving him the hat back that I let it come to me way too early. So I almost actually missed that. I'm not sure how I captured Bowser from that far away. I was so far away there. It was really cool, but like, I don't know how Cappy suddenly went that far. He doesn't usually go that far. But anyway. Got all the jumps here. I was like, oh, I'm stressed. People in the Discord VC, or friends who are in there with me, were talking about film theory at this point. And I was like, oh god. I was just here like shaking while they were talking about whatever the guy's name was. This guy who just like didn't like whatever it was expressionism or something like that in film. Cappy realized if you get a PB, you get more money. That's true. He was like, oh, I better help. Ben's, yeah, something like that. Like Bazin or someone like that. I can't remember the name. Now I'm terrible at pillars, right? I'm notoriously bad at pillars, but this was a good pillars for me. I took damage there by accident, but every single one of those was on point, which never really happens ever. And I got that as well. I think that one missed. Oh no, it did hit. Never mind. And at this point, I'm like, oh my goodness. I knew that this wasn't golding, that this last split wasn't golding, but I knew it was a PB. I was like, oh, let's go. At this point, you see where the right stick, the little no right stick movement thing comes up on screen? That's because I threw my controller across the room and like jumped out of my chair. It like hit my bed. There we go. That's it. So, the Mooncave skip thing, if I hadn't tried it the first time, if I'd actually bothered to line it up and gotten it first try, that would have been a gold moon as well. That's why that's annoying. Even with the like messed up third phase Bowser, that would have still been a gold. Alternatively, I could have got that part right. But if I'd gotten both right, you know, it would have been great. But anyway, yeah, that's 13 captures. It won 1934, and currently that is 10th on the leaderboard. So that's Pog. I have submitted it to the leaderboards, but I wouldn't expect it to be done anytime soon, because like there's a lot of runs being submitted for Mario Odyssey, and it's also a category extension. So it's like very low priority. But anyway. Oh, that's interesting. On this like end card thing, this is actually supposed to be, one of these is supposed to be the most recent upload, and neither of these are the most recent upload. I mean, this video is the most recent upload, then it's the other Mincaps video. So I'm not sure what this is, but anyway. This is a really good video, actually. This one. Taspian destroys their own world record speedrun. That was the new TAS of The Sims 4. If you haven't seen that, I'd highly recommend it. It's actually really cool. While I'm mentioning that, I am actually going to be doing, or I'm going to be trying, I'm not sure how, but I'm going to try to buy the parts for a Pro controller and essentially modify it, quote unquote, to like send inputs to the Switch. And I'm going to try very, very big try quotations around this whole thing. Try and do some form of TAS of Mario Odyssey, because that would be cool. But I don't think it's gonna happen. I feel like someone else would have come up with a way of doing it by now, if it was that easy. So, and I mean, as far as I'm aware, there is no Mario Odyssey TAS available. I mean, the closest we have is BTT. But, I mean, I'm gonna try. We're gonna see. Maybe it'll work, maybe it won't. I don't even know whether I know enough about the game to make a TAS of it, but we'll see, I guess. But But I mean, maybe that will be something coming up in the future. If it does happen, it probably won't be for like a couple months, because I've got to buy the parts and make like I gotta make some sort of like custom PCB or something to like attach to it. I don't know whether it's even gonna work. I also need to check about the legal side of things, whether I'm actually allowed to like modify stuff like that, because I might not be. It might actually be a little bit illegal. So if that's the case, I obviously that won't be happening. But assuming everything is fine, then I will be doing that. Suddenly realizing, should I have even mentioned it? If there's a possible legal issue, I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it's fine, right? People modify their controllers all the time, right? But yeah, obviously I need to buy a separate controller because I don't want to modify my controller because yikes. And that would also probably invalidate all my speedruns, which I don't want to do either. Yeah, but anyway. Maybe that will be something for the future. Until then, I'm going to be, I'm going to still be, as long as you try to resell it, okay, yeah. It should be fine. That sounds about right. That probably, yeah, okay. Obviously, I'm not going to be selling it, because that will, yeah, that would be a yikes, probably. But yeah. That's. I know today's probably a little bit of a shorter stream, but or it is a bit of a shorter stream, but that is kind of all I have today. I'm gonna be doing more main caps tomorrow. Even though I just PB'd, I am gonna be doing more tomorrow. I wanted to do this today just to like, I mean, show that I show this live rather than just going, yeah, I recorded this and it's fine. I wanted to show it live. I also wanted to go through and show like all of the issues with it because, if nothing else, just to show myself, just like prove to myself that I can. There's so much to improve on that I can get a better time. But also just to like, yeah, just kind of show, I guess. So yeah, we'll be doing more tomorrow. Maybe I'll get another PB. If I do, I apologize in advance to the speedrun.com mods. I usually try not to like upload a PB if I know I'm gonna maybe PB soon. But sorry. So anyway. That's all I have for today. Should we do a raid? We didn't do a raid last week, did we? Let's do a raid. Why not? Who is live? Ooh, Timpani's doing Breath of the Wild bingo. Hey, of course. Oh no, no, you missed it. Oh, that's so upsetting. Hey, hope you're doing well though. This is I mean I say you missed it. The video's up on my YouTube channel, so you really didn't miss anything. You missed me commenting on it, but that's all. Oh, Swallow Mum has a... Wait, Swallow Mum has a Twitch channel? Since when? Bro, I missed that. Oh, that's wild. That's insane. Oh, that's so cool. Anyway. Hope you had a good stream. It was good, yeah. I mean, I believe this is top 10 in the world now, which is, you know, nice. Nice to have. So, we'll be doing more tomorrow. Because there's still so much to improve. That I think that'll be cool. Yeah. Let's raid Timpani, I think. I think this will be cool. Yeah. Oh, Breath of the Wild bingo as well. Did I already say that? I can't remember. That's really cool. Let's do that. Have I spelled that right? I'm always so worried I'm going to spell these right and send you guys to some random person who I have no idea, never met. I did? Okay, cool. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoy that stream. Um, Timpani's really cool. So I hope that's good for y'all. And yeah, hope you have a great rest of your days. I'll be back tomorrow, as I said, with more main caps. And Wednesday we'll be doing some more damageless. Um, so I will say in advance, Timpani is not family friendly. Just as a pre warning. So if that's not your thing, then just as a pre warning. Yeah, thank you guys so much for being here, and again, hope you have a great rest of your days. And I will see you when I see you. All right, bye. Let's go. Oh.